Heyo, my name is Xander and this is my vlog. In case you didn't know, my name is Xander and I'm a Season 2 contestant for TBS's show King of the Nerds. I'm going to be talking about my favorite moments from last week's episode. Make sure to tune in tonight at 10/9 Central and every Thursday to see King of the Nerds on TBS. Today I'm going to be talking about Episode 3, To LARP or Not to LARP? The answer is always to LARP. I was so excited by this challenge. I don't know if you can tell by my reaction when they announced it, but I was super pumped because this is my specialty and this is what I was on the show for. So excited. Lots of stuff happened this episode. I'm going to narrow it down to my top 3 moments. Coming in at number 3, it's Wee Matt falling over in the game of Battlehammer. Not only did he fall over, we're pretty sure that he was imbibing a little bit beforehand. It made it great. It was a lot of fun. Not only did he fall over, but they decided to make a dwarf fall counter, and that's what set it over the edge for me. Number 2, I gotta give out a shout out to my own team because that costume change. I said it in the show, but I just want you to really appreciate how much work went into doing a costume change in a piece that was under 3 minutes. Because we had to basically construct 2 costumes for Katie. One costume that was underneath that was her main costume, and the other costume over the top that had to have Velcro tearaway so that when Brian pulled it, everything was revealed and there was a puff of glitter. It was so much work and it turned out beautifully. Also, honorable mention is Katie's crow puppet because duh. And then coming in at number 1 for my top favorite moment from episode 3 is Nicole sitting in a beanbag chair playing video games and going, "What the f***?" I think that sums up what happened that night perfectly. And Nicole, you have such a way with words. You're a wordsmith. I loved it, and I'm glad that they kept it in, and I think that it's beautiful. Now I'm going to take some time to answer some of your questions. If you'd like, you can tweet me at Xanderific, 2Rs1F, or use the hashtag ThroneOfGames, GAYMES. This comes from Alex Sower. As an eager fan of the show and Teen Titans of Rigel, I was wondering what your favorite thing about Nerdvana was. Obviously, my favorite thing was the people. That's really what made Nerdvana, was everybody hanging out and having fun. There was an Alienware rig that was set up with 4 monitors and with Borderlands 2 on it at all times. Like, it was so much fun. And there was a TARDIS. How could I not hang out in the TARDIS all the time? Space Colonizer writes, does opposing team selection for Nerdoff have to be unanimous, or do you do it to create illusion of united front? The team selection does not have to be unanimous. It's majority. James Razzie writes, who's your favorite Pokemon that is not a starter? I like Vanillish and also Lapras. Now from Facebook, Tracy Reeve writes, what are your thoughts on Mass Effect? I think that it's a great game series. I know a lot of people were upset with the ending, but I think it takes the correct steps towards having a homosexual main character because you have the option to do it, so I'm all for Mass Effect. Lauren Lola writes, is the bow in MK's hair really as big as it looks? Yes. And they showed a bit of Midas Touch bunk room. Is your bunk room purple? Yes. Also, can we take a minute to appreciate the fact that yellow is an awful color to have in your bedroom and purple is so soothing and calming? That's all the time I have for today for questions. Make sure to send them in for next week. Also, make sure to tune in tonight for Robot Dodgeball on TBS at 10/9 Central. Also, some secret announcements in case you missed it. I've got makeup tutorials from this episode over here about the Old Man Itacho and Titus the Lizard Man. And, go away. This weekend, if you're in the LA area, on Saturday I'm going to be at Strategicon. I know what you're thinking. What? Xander, it's Valentine's Day weekend. What are you doing going to a gaming convention? I know, right? That's the kind of guy I am. And 2, on Sunday is the premiere of Dungeon Master, which is my troupe here in Los Angeles. It's a fantasy theater troupe. It's a lot like LARPing. I highly encourage you to check it out. I will put information down in the box down below. So, come see me if you want to come see me. Don't if you don't. Peace!